Hello there everyone and welcome back to Let's Get On With It Get Fucked, also known as Fallout 2. Last episode I recorded like a week ago and it's all a haze right now. I remember death and dismemberment. Many of you have joked about the fallacies of my character, and to be true, he has some issues. If I were playing this from a strong OP, like character optimization standpoint, folks, you have no idea how much this pains a certain aspect of me, but all the same, I'm pretty determined. And let's be honest, really this character isn't that lucky. He's really not. I'm also trying to stay faithful to an in-character sort of solving the problem. Of course, I could directly rescue the tribe. I know how to do it. And I know where the power armor is. It's not a case of the fact that I don't know everything about this game, although I do have some issues with my knowledge. It is complete. I have gone through it before. It's more along the lines of what I thought would be fun to play. And Lord Almighty, it sure has been fun. Let's see, we're in Modoc right now, I believe. Modoc is an optional place. It's not really that important or major. It's not a big deal. All the same, it's a nice little shack that we can stop in, say hello to the kids. I think we popped in at the sheriff. Now, of course, the biggest thing for us would be to get an upgrade for our armor, our weapon, the spiked knuckle. I do know where Power Fists are located. But, yeah, it's not an issue. Also, I apologize for the quirky issues that were present in the recordings for last video. I had not expected them to be there. New computer, I was trying full screen. Apparently there are some issues with that. Enough about me babbling, though. The name's Grisham. Welcome to my slaughterhouse. You dropping off or picking up? I guess picking up. I'm interested in buying some traveling provisions. Ah, of course. Let's see. For traveling, I recommend our world-famous dried Brahmin strips. Won't spoil on the road and it's tasty too, only 10 a package. You interested? Can I ask you a few more questions? You know... Also, I got my charisma score. Lethal Feline is going to do an optimized through this game. I decided that I would have a solid charisma score so I could show off the fun known as followers in this game. And by fun known as followers, I mean Vic, who is perhaps worse than Ian. Can I ask you a few more questions? But I see the drought hasn't affected your business yet. Not really a question, more along that's a statement of fact. Actually, it's kind of helped my business. Excuse me. Actually, it's kind of helped my business. Nobody has been able to grow sufficient food for their Brahmin, so they are severely culling their herds. But that's just a temporary thing. You have to look at the big picture. With the decline of the Brahmin population, my business can only suffer. Can you tell me a little bit about the slaughterhouse? Not much to tell. I run the slaughterhouse in Modoc. You want something slaughtered? You bring it to me, I'll kill it for you, make it to some of the best jerky you've ever tasted. Well, I would like to buy some of your famous jerky. Ah, of course. Give me a package. Do you have anything which to barter, sir? You do have some of those. I would be interested in acquiring some of those. Would you be interested in some of my goodies? You would? Fantastic! Also, I received some advice about how to handle the kids in the den. You all did a good job. Wait, you look to be a capable traveler. I don't suppose you'd be interested in making some money? Sure! Great. Head out to the pastures at night and kill the pack of wild dogs that are attacking my Brahmin. Come back here when you finish the job. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this save on the road. And let's hunt some orc. I mean wild dogs. Hey, puppies. I can't reach you. Well, I've already entered combat. We're in a commitment, everyone. Now, Vic didn't even think about moving. Fantastic. I didn't exactly enter combat in the best situation here, folks. I could have done a better job. Oh, here comes the Brahmin. interesting formation you all decided to take, I'm a bit perplexed about this myself. I don't think it's a good idea for you. Really don't think it's going to help your survivability at all. But honestly, what the hell do I know? I'm just a dude playing a game. They've all escaped from me, everyone. I can hit one of them. I can theoretically hit one of them. This isn't going to go well for the Brahmin. I can tell. I have a special insight about these things. And Vic, of course, is such a horrific combatant that he's so pathetically slow. Well, I triggered one of the dogs to come after me, and that was my goal, actually. I wanted to try to get as many of the dogs on me as possible. Unfortunately, they have a high sequence, and they move a decent clip, and there are many of them. And I cannot decipher what Vic is doing, other than the fact that he is on the continuing quest to upset Grimith. Not that hard to do, all things considered. Well, let's punch at you to attract your attention. Think, the dogs must be going for Brahmin in the back, or they're going after Vic, which is an interesting concept. No, definitely not going after Vic. Vic is the same as a Brahmin, though, right? Well, Vic does technically have more health. I don't think I'm gonna save load my way through this one, folks. I think we're just gonna let it play out. This is the life of the chosen one right here. Truer words were never spoken, Grimith. Truer fucking... God damn. Oh man. Oh man. You were... Oh. Meanwhile, I'm attempting to track all the aggro, and, might actually get myself killed in the process. Especially if, fucking Vic keeps shooting me. How does he keep doing that? What's the mythical secret? Is it like a special sauce or something? You hit a dog. Have you evolved? By the way, they have 25 hit points. The Brahmin have 35 hit points. Sulik has full health. I am rotating right now. Of course, I just look wounded. Awareness, I have to check down here. Isn't that something? I think I have to focus on protecting myself now. Alright, I killed a puppy. Alright. Alright, puppy. Let's punch you in the groin. Think happy thoughts. Some of the awesome perks aren't even going to be opened up to me either, because of my life choices. But really, I don't think the chosen one, you know, wasn't born with a silver spoon. Vic's gonna shoot me again. Oof. I have to say, I suppose if I die, I'll end up reloading, because I can't save right now. That would be unfortunate. I would not exactly have a problem with keeping this result. Could be better. There we go. Knocked it out and killed it. You know, it's a shame that the dogs aren't going after, you know, they're not prioritizing targets. Maybe they are prioritizing targets. I guess they're just dogs. They don't know better, right? I like the part where Vic hits things that aren't Grimith. That's a good part. Tell me more about this part. Damn dog. I'm not gonna make much out of this, but damn it, I will make something. And then I'll have to rest for 19 years. I counted them out myself, not a hyperbole. Should probably have considered turning up the speed for this combat situation, huh, guys? Let's do that now. That was fun while it lasted, being down there. It used to start on slowest. I'm not going to make the same mistake that I did in the first Fallout game. There we go. Punched in the head. Suck it down, dog. I'm gonna die. Just like the Brahmin. You'll have to put me in the slaughterhouse. Make glue out of me. You do that, the knackers, Grimith. Vic, sometimes, man, I wish I understood what the hell you were doing. I cannot reach that puppy. So you have to die. Bad puppy! Good night. This could have gone better. I could have seen better placement in my head right now if I'd stuck closer to the Brahmin instead of charging ahead like I did. This is what I get for recording late. Alright, I've attracted your aggro. In theory. Sulik is getting mobbed over there. Well, better him than me. Unless he dies. Is it worth losing Sulik? I tell you what. I'm feeling exceptionally benevolent today. We're gonna give this another try. I'm fucking feeling great. Okay. You get punched. You get punched. We take a step back. We'll see what happens. Vic is so slow, he's not going to be able to do much in this combat situation, but I feel as if I've made a good start. Alright. Could have been a better start, but it was a good start. I got 2 hits off, and apparently that dog has decided, fuck it, I'm running. And Sulik is going after the dog who's running. Of course he is. Brahmin, why aren't you more intelligent? Why not run away from the creatures trying to eat you? I'm just curious. You know, just want to know. Just throwing that out there. That maybe you could increase your life expectancy. Why doesn't this guy have a fence? Maybe you should invest in fences. Also, I'm used to my headset. I'm like rotating my head and shit. My new microphone came in earlier Monday. It's like Tuesday morning now. And I've been fucking around with it. This is my first time trying to record a video with it. We'll see where it goes. That could have gone better. I wanted to target more dogs than that. And you know, companions do nothing but disappoint you in both Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. And I can't speak to the later Fallout games, but you know, they're just not as important as you are. Considering the fact that if you die, the game ends. And you have a better sense of what you do and don't want to have happen. It's a thing. Okay. Punch this puppy. And why can't I punch this dog? I could, I just was having some selection issues. Hopefully I've attracted their aggro. If not, well... Well, good job, Sulik. Fucking A effort from you. I guess you killed one. That's a win. And so long as you don't die, make me feel bad. For whatever godforsaken reason. I don't know why I'm trying to keep care of you guys. Well, better he misses than kills me. We'll call that a win, everyone. Eat it, dog. Eat Spike Knuckle. You know, another thing too, instead of choosing Bloody Mess, someone who's going to go like a pure unarmed standpoint should really take one-handed, seeing as how all you use is one-handed weapons. It's really a good idea. It's something that I didn't do, because, again, I'm fucking around, but if you want to attempt to make a more serviceable character, skip on the charisma, get some luck, pick one-handed. Bloody mess is fun, though. It is. Fun for the whole family. Also, I have definitely attracted a good amount of aggro here. There's a lot of dogs coming after me. And as much as I'd love to continue to pick on other dogs and save the animals, I think I have to put some of these bastards down. Because, you know, Sulik isn't helping me absorb any hits. I might actually die here. It's actually a strong possibility. Actually, a different possibility. Well, there you go, Lethal. I have perished. Well, fucking thank you, asshole. I tell you what, I'm gonna be so kind. I'm gonna do this off camera. 'Cause I'm in that kind of exceptional mood today. I shall return. Wasn't that fucking exciting? I did manage to do it on the second try. Vic did shoot me 3 times. Well, how about that? We only lost 1 Brahmin, too. I was able to successfully kite. And, some dogs got some lucky critical misses despite rough difficulty. Okay. Well, we did a good job. I should put the fist away. It's not really necessary, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't think this is where I need to be. I think I could talk to someone in here, though. Or loot some beer or something. Hell if I remember. Oh yeah, we have some Brahmin meat of our own to eat. These smoked and dried chunks of beast flesh remain chewy-licious and even somewhat nutritious for years and years and years. Well, it does nothing. I will use it on myself. It does nothing. We bought some meat jerky, though, and that's what's important in life. Also, in case I ever want to use a guns and bullets, I mean, my skill levels are so low, in part because I'm playing on hard difficulty, and in part because I'm gifted. Also, someone pointed this out to me in the comments, and as I said, if I'm not radiated in a post-apocalyptic nuclear wasteland, we have a problem. I'm not concerned about it. It's not an issue. Even if it were an issue, nothing I can do about it. I knew you'd be able to handle the job. Let's see. I knew you'd be able to handle the job. Handle it. Let's see now. I owe you 1,000 for completing the job. Of course, 1 Brahmin got killed due to your carelessness. At 100 per Brahmin, your reward is 900. Don't even bother to lie about the number of Brahmin killed. I had one of my boys follow you out and watch from a distance. Well, you know, my carelessness, perhaps you could have saved that Brahmin instead. Thanks, Pops. Pleasure doing business with you. He never said how much he'd fucking pay me anyway. So, I saved Grisham's Brahmin and I gained a whopping 250 experience points. I'm very close to level 5. So, not a difficult quest, unless you have Vic in your party. And are built to be foolish. Like Grimith. Modok used to be a prosperous farming community. They have reasons why, and you can help take care of those reasons why. We're not really going to concern ourselves with it, though. Now, do I want to do this? Hello, my name's Balthus. I run the tannery here in Modok. Can I help you? I'm searching for an item called a gack. Do you by any chance know anything about it or how I might obtain one? I've never heard of it. But you seem preoccupied, though. Maybe you're just distracted. Huh? Look, I don't discuss my personal life with strangers. You had business with me or not. Pardon me. My name is Grimith. Now that we're properly introduced, you seem troubled. I have this whole rant about do-gooders and then suddenly intruding upon the lives of strangers and offering to help them. Like, heroes fucking make it the stereotypical heroes make it their business to know everything. Sometimes they tell people everything in return, and sometimes they're super suspicious and tell everyone nothing. Like, what the fuck is in our business? What? Come on, man. Did you say Grimith? Yes, I think I've heard of you. One of the guards on a passing caravan mentioned some good things about a person with that name. Uh-oh. I know we've just met, but I could really use your help. Why don't you tell me what your problem is, and maybe I'll be able to help? He picks up a metal chisel and starts to ring it anxiously. To your amazement, the chisel begins to bend like putty. This guy's strong. My boy Johnny is missing. He went out to play a few days ago, never came back. We searched everywhere, we still haven't found him. I'm sorry about your kid, but what could I possibly do? Well, you have the air of an experienced traveler. With your skills, maybe you'll be able to track down my son. Ha. Well, yes, I am quite a skillful tracker, if I do say so myself. I'll help. My prayers are answered. Take Laddie with you. Maybe he can help. Please, hurry. Well, You opened the door for me. You revealed Baltha's wife. Please find Johnny. The end. Let's see if I can remember this. Who I could talk to perhaps trigger this? I don't remember. Go ahead and travel to the next area. We have some interesting shenanigans going on about here. We have a trader who comments about how this used to be a prosperous farming town, but now not so much anymore. We have Rose's B&B, Bed and Breakfast. We have, over here, excuse me, a table. And an outhouse, which we really have no business in, eh? Wait, no business. Now, Those curious chimes, really, Grimith. Interesting. I said I was gonna help, though. Heaven forbid I go back on my word. That'd be rude. Let's stop in, say hello. I sure hope it rains soon. Hello. Welcome to Rose's Bed and Breakfast. My, aren't you the strapping young man? What can Rose help you with today? You must hear things working here. Mind if I ask you a few questions? I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm quite busy serving customers. Maybe if you ordered something, I'll have time to chat with you between orders. In that case, I'm starving. What do you have to eat? That's what I like to hear. A growing young boy needs to eat to keep up his strength, and I can tell you haven't been eating properly. You just sit right down and look at the menu. We have Brahmin fries, wasteland omelet, water, Brahmin dogs, Canis burger, and shepherd stew. I could go for some shepherd stew. Can I ask you a few questions? What's a Canis burger made out of? Our burgers are made of nothing but the choicest select grade A dog. The meat is ground up and made into half-pound patties. To give it that unique smoky flavor, they are slow grilled over dry Brahmin dung. Bye. I don't have anything to say. There is a gentleman back here we can talk to, though, an old man. By all means, we should communicate with him. There's also a box labeled Lost and Found, which we're not allowed to go through. We're horrible people for even thinking about it. Shame on us. Continuing my previous thought, you should also pick different skills to tag than what I did. Welcome to Rose's Bed and Breakfast. My name is Rose. I'm being Cornelius, and I run this bed and breakfast. Can I help you? If you run this place, and how come it's called Rose's Bed and Breakfast? Rose is my wife. I named this place after her. Did you know I'm married? What do you do here? I run this motel. Yep, this place would fall apart if it weren't for me. Have you been to the outhouse? Cleanest outhouse you've ever been to. That's my doing. What does having a clean outhouse have to do with running this place? Stay away from the chicken coop. Almost lost an arm feeding that thing. Rose, room, running. Farrell's my best friend in the whole world. Don't go to the ghost farm unless you're tired of living. Rose's dogs are vicious, but I just throw them some jerky and they don't pay me no money. There we go. Good job, Grimith. Grisham's a nice fellow. He sells us scraps to feed the giant chicken. Giant chicken, you say? Most interesting. I already know. Laddie is a smart dog. I talk to him all the time. That's right, we have a dog following us, if you haven't noticed. I hear Grisham's trying to marry off his kids. Wonder if Rose wouldn't mind if I got another wife. We could interact with them as well. Nah, not for me. Have you tried Rose's omelets? They're delicious. Miriam's a nice girl. We used to play doctor when she was little. Oh my. Don't think that's it. I see Johnny playing by the well with his dog Laddie. What a nice kid. Aw. I was sitting on the toilet one day and a big dog climbed out of the sewer, scared me half to death. Interesting. Most curious what we have learned from this man. So, I mean, if you actually go around and talk to old people, if you can handle their stench, then you can learn all sorts of interesting things, including where Johnny might be. Is he there? What's up with the outhouse? No one... Well, who the hell am I kidding? Plenty of people know. This is the glorious outhouse, by the way. Dun-da-da! You see nothing out of the ordinary. Except for the fact that it opens. And you can... There's an overwhelming smell of methane gas down here. One tiny spark would blow this whole sky high. An explosive charge should easily clear this passage. Well, I know someone was selling explosives in this town. Goodness. Do we have any rope? Sulik. Sulik? Sulik. Also, there's Laddie. This dog seems to be really intelligent and alert. Sulik.
What you be need?
Do we have any rope? It appears I have all of our possessions. So I can confirm we do not have any rope. Maybe the sheriff has some rope to sell. With my 4% barter skill. Fucking hard mode. Oh, goodness. Good times. Come along, Sheriff. We'll actually take the time to do a little bit of side quest in here in MODOK, I reckon. Damn it. Fuck. Why am I going this way? Go round. I should go... Fucking... There should be a door here. I gotta make sure I open it. Where is it? There we go. Fucking Sulik. What can I do for you? I'm looking for a certain item, and I was wondering if you might be able to help me locate it. Well, I'm looking for the Holy Gek. Should happen to know where it is. I guess we have some business to discuss after all. What do you want for this information? Yes, what I want. If you haven't noticed yet, our little farming community is experiencing one of its worst droughts ever. The rainy season was unusually short this year, and our crops are dead or dying from lack of water. To put it bluntly, our community is on the verge of withering away with our crops. You're not the only one I know. You guys should use a gek. You do know I can't make it rain, though, right? No, of course not. I wouldn't ask you to do something as impossible as that. You really can't make it rain, can you? No, of course you can't. Anyway, like I was saying, we're in trouble. We could use your help. Alright, I'm looking for more information about the Holy Gek, and you're totally not going to shaft me at all or anything, right? There's this farm at the outskirts of town where no farm should be. Some years back, it just appeared out of nowhere. Yeah, right. A group of us were out hunting when we noticed the new farm. That wasn't a strange thing. Soon after, some of us got together to visit our new neighbor, only to discover that there wasn't anybody there. After 3 months of trying to contact the owners with no success, it was decided the farm must have been abandoned soon after it was built. So instead of letting the crops rot in the fields, young Carl moved in. That's when things got bad. Carl started to tell stories of seeing strange glowing figures tending the crops and feeding the animals at night. We all laughed at him, thinking he was making up stories. Then one day, Carl stopped coming into town. What happened? Of course we looked for him. We went up there as soon as we suspected something was wrong. Oh, bodies strewn everywhere, some crucified while others were left to rot out of the sun. I still wake up screaming in the middle of the night from the horrible images I saw that day. You'll recall Carl sitting in Mom's diner all the way back in the den. Well, I'm thinking about it. People want to know so many things about what I might end up doing in this game. For all of your questions, I don't know is the answer. Am I going to fix the car? I don't know. Am I going to kill kids? I don't know. Am I... I don't know. I don't know. There we go. Anyway, let's go to a farm. The crops at that farm are still flourishing despite the drought, and I will help you with this in exchange for information about the Holy Geck. Alright then, let's seal the deal. Cut off your right pinky finger. Show me where the ghost farm is. About a day's travel northeast of here. Come back when you found something. Alright, but before I do that, let's go ahead and barter with you, sir. You do have rope. And you do have dynamite. Good Lord in heaven. Yeah, that was gonna cost a lot. Do I care enough about doing the bit that requires the plastic explosives? I don't really need the rope either. I mean, in retrospect, I really don't. I mean, I can always pick it up anyway. No problem with that. Fucking holy flask aren't worth shit. I could buy it. Could I, yeah. Nah. Am I sure I want to sell this? I might want to use small guns at some point. This isn't like an unarmed conduct. I just decided I'd go for it for the funsies. I'm doing shit all fucked up in this game. I can do that if I want. Whatever. We'll stick true to our roots. I'll go ahead and pay you the 55 money foods. God damn it. I'm all tied in and connected to this place now, son of a bitch. What the hell am I doing? And Sheriff Joe, by the way? Coming up next time, I ream myself. Don't miss it.